Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today I thought that I would share with you a card and make one just like it or similar to it. And I just think it's really cute. And I think You're Dynamite on the inside. Oh, I think it's just turned out really cute. And I used a really cute stamp set from Clearly Besotted. They have some really cute sets. And this one's called Prehistoric Plushies, and there's lots of different dinosaurs to choose from, and they're just adorable. And then there's a little scene, which is what I used for the backdrop of this. So for this, I made this a 4x4 card, and then I made an envelope using my envelope maker. So I have an envelope to put it in, which is too cute, I think. And whoops, I'm going to try to set it up over here so I can kind of see it to make sure that I'm doing the same thing I did yesterday for you guys today. Okay, so first thing I need to do is cut my cardstock, my base. And this is, I have it at 8 inches by 4 inches, and then I scored it right in the middle at 4 inches. So this makes the base of the card. And my bone folder. So there's that. And then I have a piece of cardstock that I put in front, and this one measures 3.5 by 3.5, and that's just going to go right on the front. And I can go ahead and put that one on there because it's going to be the bottom layer, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. If I can get my glue. I am using Art Glitter Glue. This is my favorite crafting glue. I gave Roxy a bone, and she's at my feet, and I can feel it. It's kind of funny. And then I have one that is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and that's going to go on the inside. But before I stick that down, I am going to stamp it, and I already have my stamps on here that says you are dynamite, or I think you're dynamite. And I'm going to use navy colored ink to stamp this. And the reason I stamp it first is because if I mess up, I can use the other side. And if I want to get technical, I did mess up because I have some ink there, but I'm not going to worry about that because to me, that's okay. And then I cleaned my stamp off, and I'm just going to put this to the side, and I will worry about that later. Now, I did stamp my little critters. I have my critters all stamped and colored, the dinosaurs, but I thought I'd do the background with you guys because it is a fun and interesting background. So then that just gets stuck right in the middle there. So now let's work on the front of the card. So I have another piece of cardstock that will layer on top. And this one is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So it's squared. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just putting it in my MISTI so that I know exactly where this stamps. And then I can also stamp it again if I need to or whatever. So I don't know if you guys have a MISTI, or if you're familiar with these, but they are very handy. You can put this wherever you want it to be. And actually, I'm going to scoot it over just a little bit this way because I want my stamp to go from end to end and kind of toward the bottom like that. So I just put it in there, and then I can ink it up with my basic black ink or whatever color you're using. It doesn't matter. And if I mess up, I can re-stamp with the MISTI, but it looks fine, so that's good. I am going to clean this off. And I did already make a shadow for this, or I don't know what you call it, but you take Post-it note paper or something of the like, and I think it's called masking, actually, masking paper. They have masking paper, but this is like Post-it note paper, and I am just putting it right over my stamped image, and now I can stamp over it without coloring in that part. And also, like, if I wanted to stamp something else, it would look like it was behind this. So whatever you put on here will be in the forefront. I don't necessarily want it to be in the forefront for this card, so I have my little guys, I stamped them, and I actually put them on glue or pop dots, and I have them ready to go. So they're there. And so let's go ahead and color. What did I do with my, there it is. I've been sticking it in my little sponge here, but I didn't do that this time. My needle, my pen. Okay, so to do this background, I took Night of Navy, and then I took one of my blending brushes. And you can do this on a scrap piece of paper if you have one. I actually, this is a glass top and it will wipe off. Ooh, and I did accidentally lift up my Post-it paper. So you do have to be careful sometimes, especially if you've reused it, which I of course have. But it's kind of neat because you only have to make it once and then you can use it multiple times. So I'm just making like a night sky. And there are multiple ways of doing it. I've even done a different way, I know, on film, maybe more than one different way. But this is just how I'm going to do it this time with this blending. I'm going to kind of do it easily. It's a simple way. And I'm going to put a little bit more at the mountaintops. Just like that. And then I'm going to use the green for the bottom. You can see I got a little bit of blue down here. Oops, I should have been more careful. So I'm just going to try to color that in with the green extra dark, I guess. And then I even have a little thin brush that I think kind of helps get it a little darker at the top if I want it that way. And if I did that there, now it doesn't even look like I have the blue. It looks like it was supposed to be like that. I have a song by Kenny Chesney in my head. All right, so that is about done. So what I'm going to do is put my inks away because I don't want to take the risk of getting them anywhere. And then I like to take just a scrap something and wipe off my brushes. Just like that, and then I can put these away. I don't think I need them anymore, but they're handy if I do. And I do have some colors out here to do the rest. So let's do the big reveal, which is always so fun. Isn't that so cool? It's like, wow. And then what I do is I take my stamp set and I put this right over. That way I always have it and I know where it is and I can find it. So it's right over the image on the actual sticky or like stamp card. I think I turned that upside down. Yes, I did. So that's what that looks like now. And then I just put it in here and it's ready for next time. And I'm going to clean off my hands and this area with just a baby wipe. And then I'm just going to wipe this off. Look at all that green and blue. All right. So now we can color in this. And I just picked some different colors that I thought would be good. And I have the mountains. And then the volcano's a different color, but I'm going to color the mountains with this first. Just coloring, and then I'm going to use a darker color and go at the base or wherever I think it would be a little darker. I'm going to do some blending with this. And then I'm not going to get the tip of the mountains because I think that they would be the lightest. I think I want this just a little bit darker down here. All right, I think that looks pretty decent. And then now I'm going to color the lava. I'm going to go with my medium red color. And then my dark red color. And then for the actual volcano, I need to see which one of these is darker, I forget. Okay, this one's darker. I'm gonna go in with my lighter color and color the whole volcano. This card is really fun to make. I'm looking forward to using the stamp set for other things too. And then you don't always have to use a darker color. You can actually just do a second coat on some of them, and it makes it look like you've used a different color, or it makes it just a different shade, which is kind of neat. So that's what I'm going to do right here. I just don't want everything in this area to be too much of the same color, because it's already kind of, you know, grays and browns, and because I'm going to make this tree brown also. That's where I was thinking about it. Thinking that maybe I would just shade this in a little bit. And then I am going to color this tree the same color. And then I'm going to take this darker color, and I think I am going to go ahead and put a little bit on the mountains. And then with this tree, I think I'm going to kind of make it crosshatched. Kind of like that. And then I have two different shades of green for the leaves of the tree. Actually, that dark blue on the leaves kind of made it a neat shade too. And then I'm just gonna highlight some of the leaves, some parts of the leaves. Take my other one again and just go over it to kind of help blend it. There we go. Oh, I think that turned out cute. And then now I'm going to put some stars in the sky. And to do that, I'm just taking my white Jelly Roll pen. And I'm going to put some dots in here. Not too many. I've done too many before, thinking, oh, the more is better because there's a lot of stars. But yeah, that doesn't work out so well. So a little goes a long way. So do a little and then maybe take a minute and step back and look at it. Well, you don't have to step back, but you know what I mean. So then I'll look at it. I might put a few more in. And I want them to be different sizes. I don't want them all the same. So then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, and this is kind of a silvery one. Actually, I think it is called silver. Yes, glitter silver. And I'm going to kind of put some of those throughout the sky too. Now you can't really see them when you're looking at the card. It looks like you can't really see it, but then when you pick it up, you can see that there's some glitter, and it's really pretty, I think. Especially when we add it to the little critters here in a minute. So hopefully you guys can see that. It does add just a little bit of something, something. I think that looks pretty good. So now when I have that the way I want it, I'm going to go ahead and put that on the front of the card. So make sure you have the card in the right direction, which is something I've done before. And I'm just going to put this right on top as another layer. And because I have the others on pop dots, I don't really need the glue anymore. So I'll take the backing off of my pop dots and place these down wherever you want. I went crazy on the pop dots on this little guy. I'm usually pretty frugal with my things, but as of late, I've been a little less. I don't know why. Then I'll just put him wherever. I don't want him to cover up the tree too much. Okay, there we go. And then I take my Wink of Stella and I colored in this guy's little, I don't know what these are called. His little whatever's, fins, I don't know. And then this guy's fin too. I don't know what you call them. And then if you want to add some to, like, maybe perhaps the lava or the tree, just a little bit. You know, you can add it wherever you want. And there we go. I think you're dynamite. Isn't that cute? So there's both of them, and that's it. I love the wink of Stella. Hopefully it's picking up on the camera. It's just so pretty. Well, thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys try this, and then I have an envelope for both of them. So one is going to get the emerald colored, well, whatever, tealish, emeraldish, and one is going to get the purple. I kind of thought they matched the little dinosaurs well enough. So thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.